16, brand ambassador, digital creator, with adrenaline running through my veins. Have you seen this? I copy-pasted this from Camille's TikTok bio.
Well, what's wrong with it? She's 16, she was a print ad model for a makeup and clothing company for a year, digital creator, and loves doing exciting stuff. I think the description is actually quite accurate.
Really?
Hey, I can literally see you roll your eyes at me. She's a kid, that's what kids do.
Okay, but I'm afraid it will look good in her college applications, but maybe that's just me. Never mind.
I'll see you later.
I got a call from the neighbor. They say they will call the police. What's happening? Oh, it's nothing. I think you just need to buy a new car, though. What do you mean? What did you do to my car? Well, there was a TikTok trend, #burn for Mother's Day, wherein you burn something that your mother loves but you think should be burned. I could have burned your car.
What?
That's my gift for you for Mother's Day. I mean, you deserve a new car.
Unbelievable! You know that your dad and I were saving money for vacation. Why would you do that?
Well, it's old and I don't think it's safe to drive or ride that thing. I can't understand your reasoning. How would I buy a new car when I can't afford it? I need a couple of years to save up for one. Maybe you should get a new car first and go for a vacation of a couple of years. Look, I've been trying my best to understand you. I even let you get away with everything that you have done to Heather. My daughter doesn't deserve any of it, and she had to put up with you and your antics. She's such a baby. That's it. Enough of this TikTok trend nonsense. You're grounded and you won't have your phone back until you understand what you did. I will also take your credit card. You can't do that. It will affect my future. We're talking about my career here. But this is getting out of hand, and this is me making sure that you will have a good future. So, you're not taking any side?
Do I have to?
Well, you're the head of the family.
Look, I know that what Camille did was wrong, but what do you want me to do? My divorce with her mom is a traumatic experience, and I wouldn't want to make it even worse for her.
I understand, but should we just let her get away with burning the car? Not to mention all those humiliating things that she did to Heather and made Heather do?
Look, about the car, I have enough money saved to buy you a new one. A much better one. What do you think about that?
It's not about the car. I don't think you get the point.
Sorry, but I have a meeting in 5 minutes and I have yet to polish my presentation. I'll see you tonight and we'll talk about when and where you want to go for car shopping. Love you.
What were you thinking?
Hey, I don't like your tone.
I don't like how you don't even care about your daughter's safety and welfare.
What are you, a social worker? Lol.
Why you gave her a new phone? Do you know why I took your daughter's phone, and do you even care?
Yes, she told me that you took it because you were too cheap to buy a new car.
You're putting your daughter in danger because you tolerate these dangerous things that she does.
The only danger here is your old car. It's a hazard to you, to other vehicles, and to pedestrians.
I was looking out for your daughter, and you're teaching her to disrespect me and her father.
Well, respect is earned, not given. She was actually the one looking out for you.
Well, she lives with us. She, as well as you, need to respect our rules.
Not for long. I will press charges so that she can live with me. You don't have any right over her. She's not your daughter. That's why you don't believe in her. You don't support her. And you're even making sure that she doesn't succeed in life.
I will spend the weekend at Mom's.
We're supposed to get our family portrait taken on Saturday.
Well, I'll be with my real family, so that should be fine.
Hey, what are you talking about? We are your family.
Whatever. Bye. Mom!
Hey, did you change your mind?
Well, I need your help. I'm afraid I'm in deep trouble.
Why? What happened?
I'm at the police station right now. Please come and get me.
What are you doing there? Where's Stephanie?
They're taking her statement right now.
What did you guys do?
Well, I was playing a prank on the police officer. It's sort of a trend on TikTok. However, somebody got hurt and it took us to the police station.
And you were with Stephanie when this happened?
Yeah, she was taking the video.
She didn't even try to stop you? Did she know what you were planning to do?
Well, actually, it was her idea. She asked me to spend the weekend at her house so that we can make really cool videos for my TikTok page.
I can't believe it! Why would she do that?
Well, she thinks that the videos will help us make more money and that the videos will make us rich. I'm sorry, I didn't have any idea that things would get out of hand.
Let's talk about that later. I'm leaving right now to get you. I also want to talk to your mom in person. Just calm down and tell the police officers that I'm coming.
Mom's asking me to lie to the police and tell them that she has nothing to do about the prank. She asked me to just tell them that she's just taking the video and she had no idea what was gonna go down. What should I do?
Don't listen to her. Just tell the police the truth. No more, no less. Lying will just get you into an even deeper trouble. Do not mess with the law.
Okay, that's what I'll do. Thank you for getting me out of the police station.
That's fine. You're young, so it's expected that you'll be aggressive, and as a daughter, you're inclined to trust your mom. I'm really sorry for how it turned out.
Now you can tell me that you told me so.
I wanted you to learn your lesson, but not that way. Just don't get into any more trouble with the police. You might not be as lucky the next time.
How did you get the police officer to not put what happened into record?
It's just good that the police officer that caught you was my classmate in high school. Next time, it might appear on your records and you will find it hard to get into a nice college or even get employed in a decent company.
Don't worry, I don't plan on it. Thanks again.
You kinda left in such a hurry. We didn't even have a chance to talk. What's there to talk about? Don't be dumb. You almost got your daughter in jail. You are such a baby. No wonder your daughter is also one. Leave my daughter out of this. What do you want me to do? I want you to own up to your mistakes. Don't pretend that you care for your daughter and that you support her in her dreams because you're just destroying her future. Oh, you mean I used to support her? The girl has no backbone. She told the police officer everything and tried to get me in trouble. What are you talking about? You're her mother. You were supposed to keep her out of trouble. Oh, you think you can be a better mom to her. I supported her and I tried to teach her how she can become richer, and all she did was whine and worry. Worst of all, she got caught. She needed to do one thing, to play a prank on the police officer, but she was such a failure. You are the failure. I don't think you even know what being a mom means. I don't think you even care about your daughter's feelings at all. Her feelings? How about me? I was counting on the money that she will make to pay off my debts. Soon, I will get evicted in this crappy apartment. Now she will make me homeless after I offered my house to her. You were offering your house to her so that she will pay for it?
You were just using her.
Well, it's not like she was of any use. If only she was more confident when she was talking to the police officer, we would have gone away with it and laughed our way to the bank. But no, she had to listen to her conscience.
There's nothing wrong about what she did while everything that you said and you did was wrong.
You're stupid and Camille's stupid.
She's not. She's doing her best and it turns out she's doing everything to make you happy and to make you proud of her. But you don't see that, do you?
Well, look at me. I'm not happy and I'm not proud at all. In fact, I'm just plain disgusted. I shouldn't have allowed her dad to take her from me. I could have made her better, stronger, and smarter.
You push her to commit a crime. How is that making her better, stronger, and smarter?
I'm not going to allow you to pollute Camille's mind and make her even weaker and dumber than she is right now. I will bring this to the court. I want full custody of Camille. If you're planning to be the one to make money on her videos instead of me, then you're out of your mind.
I'm not planning anything like that. I'm not like you. You're the one who's out of your mind.
I'll see you in court.
I'm looking forward to it.
Bitch, how dare you take my daughter from me again? I raised her, and now that she's old enough and making money on her own, you just take her away from me?
I didn't plan on it, but even the court think that she's safer and better off living with us.
I know that you asked my daughter to say all those lies in court because you couldn't have won full custody of her fair and square.
I didn't do such thing, and I don't have to. The only thing that I asked her to do is tell the truth, and that was exactly what she did.
You twisted the truth, and you made her tell it. You don't even care about it. Remember how you were so determined to destroy her future when you took her phone?
I wasn't destroying her future. You were destroying her future when you asked her to commit a crime just to make a TikTok video out of it.
It wasn't just a TikTok video. It was a source of income.
There are many ways to earn money, and she shouldn't be pressured to do that at all. We're paying for everything that she needs, and she used to work part-time for a pet shop nearby. She didn't need to do dangerous things for money.
Well, you were teaching her to be weak. She should be a strong, independent woman like me.
Independent? You were making your daughter do unspeakable things so that she can make money to give you. You were depending on her.
She will never understand. You stole my husband so that you can have his money. That's how you operate. And now you're teaching my daughter to get the money the easy way.
It's tiring to explain everything to you. Now I just feel sorry that you weren't raised to have a heart and a clear understanding of what's right and what's wrong.
Stop being condescending, husband thief.
Look, you've been separated for 6 years before I even came into the picture, okay? I didn't steal your husband, and to make it clear, I make more money than your husband.
Whatever. You deserve each other. Losers.
Hey, are you okay? You've been awfully quiet during dinner. Yes, I just feel embarrassed about the things that I put you and Heather through. You've both been really nice to me, and I repaid you with humiliation and headaches. It's all in the past. You don't need to worry about that anymore. No, it's been bugging me ever since you got me out of the police station. I just realized how I've been doing you guys wrong and how I was also hurting Dad in the process. Well, all it takes is a sincere apology to express how sorry you are so we can all move on. Yes, I haven't done that. I'll start with you. I'm so sorry for the things that I've done. Now I realize my mistakes and I promise that I will do my best to not do any of it again. Forgiven, let me thank you for telling the truth in court. I know that it was a painful experience for you because you love your mother so much and you have looked up to her since you were a child. I know it was hard for you, especially because she was right there, hearing everything that you said. Well, it was the right thing to do and you've taught me to always do the right thing. So, what do you plan to do now? What will happen to your TikTok account? Well, I'm planning to delete it. You can do that? I will do that. I will delete my account because it doesn't have any good effects for me. I will also apologize to Heather for everything I've done to her. I hope that she'll be able to forgive me. Oh, don't worry, she will. I sure hope so. Without my followers, I will need true friends. That would be a lot better than having millions of followers who just want to see me do dangerous things and even get in trouble with authorities. I'm so glad with your realization. Don't worry, we'll be with you all the way. If there's anything that we can do to help, you know that we're just a text message away. Thank you so much. I would actually take that right now. Sure, what's on your mind? Well, I was actually looking through websites of art schools. You want to be an artist? Do you think you can be one? Yeah, of course. You can be anything that you want as long as you put your mind into it. Now it's my turn to apologize. Apologize? Why? Well, when you asked me to look for your pink socks, I accidentally dropped some stuff lying on your desk. Your sketchpad opened and I saw some of your drawings. I saw the family portrait that you draw, your mom's portrait, and some landscape sketches. Oh, now I feel embarrassed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look at the drawings, but I'm not really sorry that I did. They're all beautiful. I think you're a great artist. Really? Aren't you just telling me that to make me feel good? No, I'm being honest. You know how I feel about lying. Also, I must admit that I took the liberty of looking up art courses after seeing your drawings. I've printed out some materials from the ones that I think will be great schools. Oh, you're serious? Wow! Yes, I am. We will both go over these materials over brunch tomorrow. I'm so excited! Me too! Thank you so much. I have been so blind. All this time I thought you're just taking my dad away from me and my mom. Oh, I would never do that. You see, I love your dad. Your dad loves you, and that's why I love you. I love you so, even though I don't really like your mom for what she did, I still count her as part of the family because I know how much she matters to you. Now you're making me cry. For the right reasons, I hope. Of course. Can I come to your bedroom right now? I just want to hug you real tight. Of course, you can come here anytime you want. Thank you so much for everything. You're welcome, Camille. Always remember that I love you as my own daughter. It has always been that way. Even when I burnt your car? Yes, even when you burnt my car. It won't ever change? Never. Okay, thanks, and I'm glad that my dad has you. I'm glad that I have you, Mom.
Carl! You really surprised me just now. I never imagined in a million years you'd announce the marriage like that.
Sorry to get you all together at such a busy period in the morning, Miss Martin. But today was the only day I was able to make the announcement at work. Apologies to trouble you over my personal affairs, but I wanted everybody to know.
Oh, don't be silly, Carl. You don't have to be so formal and stiff around me. Just call me Betty, like always.
Huh? But I always call you Miss Martin. I guess I don't mind calling you Betty, though. One other thing. I'd appreciate if you wouldn't message me so much while we're at work. It's kind of a distraction from my job.
I don't see the problem. That's just how we are together, right? Anyway, it's almost your break time. Don't be such a spoil sport.
I still have another 30 minutes left until my break.
Wow, Carl. I was really shocked when you made the announcement in front of everyone like that. I must admit, though, I did feel a teeny-weeny bit embarrassed.
Well, I was announcing my wedding. It'd be weird if I didn't do it in front of everyone. I'm gonna be real busy with preparations for the ceremony from now on, so I had to get it done this morning.
Wow, you're already making preparations for the wedding? I love how proactive you are. But really, to think you'd get started on the preparations without telling me.
We haven't decided on a day, so I haven't told work about that yet. We plan on going on honeymoon, too. So I'll most likely be taking a fair bit of time off after the wedding. I'm really sorry if you guys feel an increase in the workload while I'm not around.
Wow, a honeymoon too? Baby, I had no idea you thought so much of me. I feel like a special lady right now. I accept. The answer is yes! Thank you for proposing to me. I will hereby be known as Betty Butler. Let's be happy together, baby.
What the? Wait, what? What are you talking about?
From here on out, I'm no longer Betty Martin. Starting from today, my name is Betty Butler. Your darling. I don't mind if it's only in private, but please call me Betty from now on, okay?
Huh? What is this? What do you mean?
Your wedding announcement was a way of proposing to me in secret, right? Things could get awkward at work for us at work if we came out. The questions would be never-ending. I think you made the right decision. It's much better this way, at least for now. You really are so thoughtful. I love that about you. But really, darling, even if you just told everyone the truth, my feelings for you wouldn't change. My heart is yours forever and always. To tell you the truth, I would have preferred a more romantic proposal. A special moment beneath the stars, in a garden of some French restaurant with a relaxed, laid-back atmosphere and a breathtaking nighttime landscape view of the city. But wow, to propose to me at work in front of everyone like that was so bold. You have testicles like bowling balls, Carl. I think I'm even hotter for you now.
What? Sorry, Betty, but I really don't know what you mean by any of this. Please, could you explain? You think I proposed to you? What makes you say that?
Don't talk silly. I'm your fiancé, right?
Huh? You are?
You did say me and my longtime girlfriends are finally gonna tie the knot, didn't you? That girlfriend is me, right? We've been dating for a whole 3 years now. The best 3 years of my life!
No! What are you saying? You can't be serious! You've got it all wrong! I don't know why you think that, but you're wrong! My fiancé is someone else! You and I aren't getting married? What kind of mental gymnastics have you been pulling to convince yourself of this? Did you think we were dating this whole time?
Oh, darling, you don't need to be shy or embarrassed around me. I remember the day you got transferred to my department 3 years ago like it was yesterday. I remember how you confessed your love to me with your intense, loving gaze. I won't let you say you forgot, baby.
What? I seriously don't understand what you're talking about! I don't remember looking at you like that! Besides, what does confessing my love to you with my gaze mean? Is that even possible?
You're so cute when you get all flustered. Don't be shy, darling. I already know how you feel. Let's start making preparations for the wedding this weekend. Just the two of us, okay? Oh, that reminds me. I have to hand in my resignation. I'll get it done before the end of today, so just hold on, baby. I'm gonna be your stay-at-home housewife. I'll see you on dinner break, baby. Speak later.
Wait! Betty! Excuse me. Does this number belong to a Mr. Carl Butler? Yeah, that's me. Who's this? My name's Albert Martin. I'm Betty Martin's husband. What? Betty's husband? She's married? That's right, she is. There are a couple of things I'd like to ask you, Carl. I got your phone number from a business card of yours I found under my wife's pillow. Allow me to get straight to the point. Are you my wife's lover? What? Her lover? The thing is, Betty handed me some divorce papers as I was eating my roast potatoes this evening. I practically spat my coffee out all over the table. She told me a certain Carl Butler had proposed to her at work, and that she intends to marry him. She made it very clear that the reason she was divorcing me was so she could be with you. Wrong! I'm just her co-worker! All that stuff you just mentioned about me proposing to her is wrong! She's making a huge misunderstanding! A misunderstanding? What do you mean by that? It's true, I did announce my engagement at work today, but I obviously wasn't proposing to your wife. My fiancé is someone else. Somehow, Betty managed to convince herself my engagement announcement was in fact a way of secretly proposing to her, and she started sending me all these weird messages. She won't leave me alone. I'm starting to wonder if this is what it feels like to have a stalker. She won't leave you alone? All day at work, she kept sending me messages asking about what kind of wedding we're gonna have, who we'll invite, where we're going on honeymoon, plus plenty of other crazy stuff. On our dinner break, she threw the lunchbox my fiancé made me all over the floor and forced me to share hers with her. She's been going around telling people at work she and I are engaged, and somehow even has the phone numbers of my out-of-work friends, who she keeps calling to announce the news. I tried to slip out of the office quickly without her noticing, but she was waiting behind a car outside and followed me all the way home. Ah, I know! I'll send you screenshots of our chat logs. I feel awful about being accused of cheating. I want you to know it isn't true. No, it's okay. I merely wanted to hear your side of the story. I'm not accusing you of anything. I had some suspicions this might have been the case. To tell you the truth, something similar happened with my wife a few years ago. It looked as though she was about to be taken to court on stalking charges at one point. I couldn't help but feel this might be the same kind of behavior rearing its ugly head again. I'm so sorry for all the trouble my wife has caused you. Really? I had no idea about that! I'm sorry to bring this up, but there's more than a 30-year age gap between me and your wife. To tell you the truth, to have a woman old enough to be my mother obsessing over me and harassing me with creepy remarks makes me super uncomfortable. My attempts at rejecting her fall on deaf ears. There's just no talking to her. It's almost like I'm talking to a brick wall. If things carry on at this rate, I'm really worried she might start going after my fiancé, and the thought of her getting hurt, I'm actually pretty terrified. I truly am sorry for everything my wife's put you through, Carl. To think you're so young, too. No, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I feel awful that your wife divorced you because of me. Actually, I think after all that's happened, it's finally time. I'll be going through with the divorce. Huh? My patience has reached its limit. I've reached the point where I have to accept it. She's beyond help. There's only so much one man can take. You know how I said she nearly got taken to court on stalking charges before? The only reason she didn't is because I settled with them out of court, paying the compensation out of my own pocket. I can't afford to take another hit like that because of my wife's behavior, mentally or financially. I made excuses for her and looked the other way the first time because she was my wife, and I loved her. But to think she's back up to her old tricks, it's exactly the same as before. I can't go through this again. I think divorcing is for the best, if that's what you want. But don't you think there's a chance she might get even worse afterwards? She might feel like she's been liberated from the only thing holding her back and escalate. Of course. Don't worry. I won't just be washing my hands of her and letting her do whatever she wants. I'll be taking decisive measures to make absolutely certain she never causes you any trouble ever again. Rest at ease, young man. This regrettable little episode will all be over soon. What do you mean by decisive measures? If it's okay with you, I'd really appreciate if you let me know. Ah, yes, certainly.
Carl! I handed it in first thing this morning. My resignation. I have lots of holiday to use up before my last day, so you won't see me around the office again after tomorrow. I've already started getting my things together, and I'll be moving into your place over the next few days.
Miss Martin, I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, but you and I are not engaged. My fiancé is someone else.
Don't be shy, sweetie. We're already a couple, you silly Billy.
No, we are not. Let me make this crystal clear. You and I are not together, and you're causing me so many problems. You've got no idea. If you don't cut this out soon, I'm gonna report you to the police for stalking me. Do you really want to have to pay compensation again? You'll go to court for real this time.
Huh? Wait, how? How do you know about the compensation?
I got a message from your husband last night. He told me all about how this isn't your first time doing something like this. And it got so bad before that you almost got taken to court. You obviously didn't learn your lesson. Do you want me to file charges too? I swear I'll do it!
He told you? That traitor! It's all lies! Hateful lies! He's just jealous, baby! I'm no cheater! How could I cheat if my heart has only ever belonged to you, Carl?
I don't want it! You can have it back! Anyway, if you don't stop harassing me, I'm reporting you to the police and filing stalking charges! You're creeping the hell out of me, and I'm more stressed than I've been in years! I'm barely eating, and it's messing with my sleep!
How could you say such things? Stop it! Are you saying the announcement you made the other day in front of the whole office was a lie?
No, I'm saying it was never directed at you in the first place! You and I aren't getting married, and we never will!
Please, Carl, marry me! I'm divorcing my husband for you!
Yeah, I know. He said he's committed to going ahead with it too. He also said he intends to sue you for damages.
Huh? Damages?
The settlement money from your last stalking episode. He paid your victim off so you wouldn't get taken to court, didn't he? He said he's taking you to court over it. To quote the man himself, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Looks like you won't be getting away with it this time." He intends to sue you for damages while you go through the divorce proceedings.
Wait! That's ancient history! How could he do that? It's hardly fair to sue me over something that happened such a long time ago!
That's for you and him to discuss. I couldn't possibly comment. You and I are strangers, and it's not my problem.
Strangers? We're set to be married, Carl! Your words are cruel and they hurt me!
We are not getting married! Not now, not next week, not next month, not next year, not ever! We're strangers!
We're not getting married? This can't be happening! Why are you telling me all of this now all of a sudden?
What? Are you serious? How many times have I told you by now? I'm marrying someone else! How is it even possible that you're only just noticing now? Has your husband divorcing you brought you back down to reality?
Isn't it obvious? If we don't get married... I just handed in my resignation for nothing! I was supposed to be your stay-at-home housewife! The boss already finalized the proceedings! Ah!
That's not my problem. You're the one who went off and handed in your resignation based on the most ridiculous misunderstanding in human history!
No, this can't be real! I have to cancel my resignation! They have to reverse it somehow! I need to go see HR right now!
Before you do, please deal with the customers on their way to see you.
Huh? Customers?
That's right. Think of it as your final job at this company. Your parents are on their way to the office.
What? My parents?
Apparently, your husband called them out yesterday to ensure you never go causing anyone trouble like this ever again. On top of divorcing you, he made arrangements for your parents to take you in.
What? No!
I heard from your husband about how your dad's a super strict ex-military man. Is that right? He said something about your mom being the kind of woman you absolutely do not want to get on the wrong side of, too. Here's the worst part. Apparently, she flipped out when your husband explained what you've been up to, including what you're doing to me now and the time you nearly got taken to court. Between the expletives, he's pretty sure he heard her say you're going back to the family home, where they can keep a watchful eye on you.
What? make it stop! Carl!
I'm sorry, but this is way beyond my pay grade. I wouldn't be able to make it stop even if I wanted to. Please discuss things as a family from here on out.
Please wait! You have no idea how bad this is! Me and my parents never got along! I can't go back there! I can't! I'm begging you, send them back, please!
I can hardly go sending them back. When they've gone to such trouble to come out from such a long way away, that would just be rude.
Carl, please, I'll do anything! I'm so sorry for yesterday! I'm so sorry for everything!
Not my problem. Hey, I think that's your parents pulling up in the car park now. Good luck with everything. Something tells me we'll never be seeing each other again. After that, I put in a sneaky word with the boss, preventing Betty's attempt at withdrawing her resignation. Then, ensuring she had no means of escaping her fate, I escorted her to her parents in the car park. Despite her mom and dad both being in their 70s, they seemed super fit and energetic, and I knew what Albert had meant by her dad being a strict ex-military man the moment I laid eyes on him. The pair of them grabbed their daughter by the scruff of the neck and drove off after literally dragging her into the car. 2 days later, her mom and dad came back to the office. They apologized profusely for the reign of terror their daughter had subjected me to, and gave me some money by way of saying sorry. Due to the circumstances, the judge declared Betty's husband would be entitled to all of her assets in the divorce, and he came out of the marriage with a tidy sum of money. Betty herself was taken far, far away, back to her parents' house, where she was forced to undergo a strict regimen of re-education. It's crazy when you think about it. A woman in her 50s having to be re-disciplined by her elderly parents? I'm so dumbfounded, I have no words.